What are a couple of your takeaways from the week, some of the things that stood out to you?
Our draft picks lived up to what we thought they were. Athletic, long, good kids, good toughness. Something to really build on from here on out.
And any surprises this week? Anything that gets you excited?
I didn't know that Mitchell knew how to pad his stats like Moses Malone. He was pulling some Moses stuff on me. I called him out at halftime. He only had 2 rebounds. And he started doing the tip it up. Oh, I really missed it, but I got it back rebound, But smart kid, real smart kid. He figured that one out on me. But, no big surprises. Just was real happy with the focus in practice, the connections we made with our guys, the growth of the young fellas.
How much did you see this week that will help shape what you want to do moving forward?
Oh, a ton. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff that I like that fits into how I want to play. Coach Miller did some things with the team, was from an experimental standpoint that I really like that I'm going to implement with the team. So it was really a productive week.
What went into the decision to just rest Kevin?
Last night. Yeah, I thought it was enough. We've seen enough, and I just felt like he had gone probably, it must have been 11 or 12 days with like 1 day off in there, and a couple of those was 2-a-days. I just felt like there was no need to do another one.
Well, I mean, in the game against Boston, did it look like he maybe was...
Probably started catching up to him a little bit, a little fatigue, and, right now, guys get fatigued and they start doing certain things. There's no need to risk them getting hurt, So I just wanted to pull them out, just precautionary, and make sure we preserve them.
I mean, how exciting was his performance? I mean, obviously, how exciting was his performance over the first?
Well, I was happy with it. But it's a lot of stuff there that we still got to work on. A big thing for him is going to be his balance, strength, core strength. Defensively, I'm going to challenge him more. There's a lot of things there I can see defensively that I can push him to do. And again, offensively, the whole game we're going to just keep putting him in different situations to well-rounded skills.
I mean, obviously the Knicks fans are very excited. I mean, what did you see that made you so excited that he could really?
Well, anytime you got a 6'9" kid that can dribble, pass, shoot in today's NBA at 18 years old, and the fact that he could come out here and do it, in front of everybody, I think that was the exciting part about it. I think there were some unknowns there from a fan standpoint on who this kid really is and if he's if he can answer the bell. I think he really answered all the questions that people had about him in Summer League. He came out here, he showed great toughness. Even in games like the Boston game, when he was missing shots, he kept going at it. I like the fact that his attempts were really high. So that just told me that he kept attacking and he stayed aggressive.
We've talked a lot about building a culture here and playing a certain way. We had a lot of roster guys on this team for a Summer League team. Can you start doing stuff like that as early as now?
Yeah, we started about a month and a half ago. To be honest with you, like the day I got there, we got the kids back in the gym quickly. We started working right away. We started doing team building stuff, spending time with each other off the court. We didn't wait for that. That's something we could control right away, is how we connect. And so we got to that right away, and we started just doing the basics of cleaning up how we communicate within the framework of the organization, how we communicate player to coach, coach to player, making sure we're on time to everything, just basic stuff. And I think we've really got that in place.
When you talk about communication, how much are you looking forward to, and how important is this trip you're going to make over to?
Oh, it's going to be it's going to be a big part of the next step. Is starting to show him the true picture of how I want to utilize him, how I want to coach him. Start building a relationship with them and a bond with them and a connection.
With Mitchell, he still puts up double figures, but how does he get? I mean, there's no plays run from him. It's all garbage.
He knows who he is, and I think he's very talented at what he does. He's a big time roller to the rim. Anytime you take a body off of him, he's a lob threat or offensive rebound threat. He has incredible timing. I think you can see that he probably blocked 10 jump shots. I guarantee you he blocked more jump shots than the whole Summer League combined. Think about that. That's a timing thing, and that's what's really, that's a special thing. That's something I can't teach him, to be able to time that kind of stuff. But now the next challenge for him is if he closes out on the guy, can he stay in the play? I mean, you probably noticed his balance. That's just core strength and reps and things like that. But to get a big to get out there and be able to challenge shots that way, that's really impressive.
Were you surprised he was able to do stuff like that, given the fact he hadn't really played the game?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
You know, I watched those All-Star games, but, you know, those games are, you don't know,
right.
You know, and so I had no idea what I was going to see. And once we got to practice, right away, the timing stands out to you. You know, the rhythm of the game and understanding, you know, how to get lobs and things like that. His motor was great. You know, I knew at some point the 5-on-5 was going to catch up to his lungs and his body, because if you don't play pickup and you don't play 5-on-5 a lot, you know, you got to get in that kind of shape. And so after a year, for his rhythm and timing to be this good, that was really impressive to me.
David, when you take over a new program, how do you communicate, you and your assistant coaches communicate to your players exactly what's expected in terms of expectations, in terms of culture?
We just try to keep it simple. We try to keep our communication to real simple lines of communication, real simple words, and we try to keep our standards real simple as well. It's basic standards of respect and service and competition. You know, we try to make sure we all have an open mind about the way we approach our job so we can learn from each other. And we hold each other to that every day. If a guy's not living up to it, it's not necessarily got to yell at a guy or anything. It's just reminding them of what we stand for.
When you go into a season with an 18-year-old rookie, one of the youngest guys, even though Kevin is as impressive as he is, do you worry about playing him too much, putting too much on his plate?
No. He's 18. Couldn't get me out of the gym when I was 18. You kidding me? You know what I mean? I lost girlfriends over that stuff because I wouldn't leave the gym. So no, I don't worry about that. He's got a lot of legs in that body, and I mean, what's LeBron in his 15th year, and he played Game 7 twice? Oh, Kevin's fine. Get out of here.
How important was the development of Frank early on to get a feel for what he could do?
For Frank?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. I thought just from Game 1 to Game 2, we saw a big shift in his aggression, in his demeanor, his approach, and so that was good, you know. And then, you know, his groin just kind of started flaring up a little bit because he's been going like every day, 2-a-days. I've had to back him off. He doesn't listen because he's a hungry kid, and it finally caught up to him, and so we just backed him off. But I was really happy with the way he adjusted from one game to the next.
For what you see in Vegas and what you saw in 5 games, does it make you even more optimistic for training camp and this season?
Yeah, and you guys know I'm just naturally optimistic. You know, I'm one of those guys, you know, give me lemons, I'm going to make lemonade. But I feel like we got players, we have talent. These young kids have shown a real ability to be NBA players. You can see it, it's there. And so the fun part is being able to get in the gym with guys like that. And, you know, let's see what happens. We don't know what this year can be right now. Without KP, you know, I don't want to put any expectations on it, but I'm also not going to let us settle for being a team that everyone dismisses. So, you know, I think we got those kind of kids. I think they want to be stand up and be counted, and we're going to compete.
You had to play Trier for 2 games at the point guard. I know
it was great for him.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great for him. You kidding me? It's we know he can score, but can you run a team? And for whatever mistakes he made, it gave us now some footage and some data to collect and say, okay, here, kid, look at this. Here's 15 pick and rolls. Here's 20 times you didn't get the ball over half court at 20 seconds. Here's, you know, and so we can now show them, because again, I don't want to say you're a point guard, you're a 2 guard. Whoever gets it, they have to just understand how to play the position they're in. And so it was great for him to get that experience and have to run the team and go through the highs and lows of a game.